So this is a video on how do we write equations. Last video we spoke about writing expressions, and this is very much the same thing, right? So let's take a look at some of these examples. It says twice a number increased by 14 is identical to 50. The only difference is this word is identical, which tells us that it would be an equal sign instead, right? So if I'm reading this, it will be 2x plus 14 is equal to 50. Pretty much, it's pretty straightforward. Twice a number, which is x, increased by 14 plus 14 is identical to 50. Half the sum of 7 and a number is the same as, and here's the equal sign right here, the same as the number increased, the number decreased by 2, right? So that's half the sum of, that's a parenthesis sign, 7 and a number, 7 plus x, is the same as the number decreased by 2, so x minus 2. And that's how I would get the answer to B. Question C, the quotient of m and m equals 4 more. So the quotient refers to division, so of m and n equals, that's the equal sign right there, 4 more than 1/3 the sum. So it'll be the sum of, it's actually 1/3 the sum of m plus n, and it says 4 more, so you did write plus 4, okay? And then finally, the cube of x plus the square of y is equal to 52, right? So the cube of x plus square of y is equal to 52, okay? And if you look at the answers right here, it's more or less close to exactly what I have. 2c plus 14 equals 50 up there. 1/2 7 plus n equals n minus 2, which is, I used x. M over n is equal to 1/3 times m plus n plus 4. The order's backwards, but it's okay. And then x cubed plus y squared equals 52. Okay. This next piece right here refers to consecutive numbers, and what you really need to understand is that consecutive numbers means one right after the other, okay? So if I start with the number 2, the next number right afterwards would be 3, and the next number after that would be 4, right? That's consecutive, one right after the other. And if 2 was x, then I needed to add just another number to this variable to get to 3, right? So that means 3 would be equals to x plus 1. And then finally, the next number to get to 4, starting from 2, would be x plus 2. Okay, so that's how you understand and write consecutive numbers. And then if it's consecutive odd or consecutive even, well, consecutive odd would be 2, or consecutive even would be 2, 4, 6, right? So you start with x, and to get to 4, you had to add 2, right? And to get to 6, you had to do x plus 4. So that's what consecutive even means. Consecutive odd means the same thing. Let's just say 1, 3, 5. If your first number is x, then you just have to add 2 to it. So it's actually x plus 2. And if you wanted to get to 5, then you would actually add 4 to it, because 1 plus 4 is going to give you 5. Okay, so let's take a look at the setup very quickly. Write an equation to represent the given relationship. The sum of 4 consecutive integers is negative 54. Well, then if it's 4, then the first number is x, plus the second number, which is x plus 1, plus the third number, which is x plus 2, plus the last number, which is x plus 3, and you get it equal to negative 54. You add all this up, combine like terms, you get 4x plus 6 equals negative 54. If you add both sides, you get 4x equals negative 60 divided by 4. You'll get x is equal to negative 15. And that's how you do consecutive integers.